Hi, and welcome to my channel, Shades of Sage, where I discuss all things motherhood. My name is Tashima. I am a doula and mom of 3. And for those who have been watching my channel or following me for a while, you know I am currently expecting my 4th child. So today's video is going to be all about my nighttime routine. So how I prepare for labor and delivery, the benefits of an exercise ball, so using that during pregnancy, the benefits of using the exercise ball during labor and delivery, and then also the benefits of red raspberry leaf tea. So this was my routine for my last 2 pregnancies. Again, my first birth was an emergency C-section, but I have had 2 vaginal births since then. And I started this routine at 36 weeks with both of those vaginal births. This time I'm starting at 34 weeks. I'm actually 35 weeks today, but I started this routine last week just to give my body a little bit more time to prepare for labor, because I honestly feel like this baby's going to come a little bit early. But yes, I started this routine at 34 weeks, and so what I do is I sit on the exercise ball every single night for about 30 to 40 minutes. And I make myself a cup of the red raspberry leaf tea, and I drink the tea. I sit and bounce on the ball. I do hip circles on the ball. I do forward and backward on the ball, and then just bouncing up and down. Now I like to do this with my legs wide. I feel like it really helps. And I just put on a show that I really enjoy that's going to be about the same length of time that I plan on bouncing on a ball. So for my 2nd pregnancy, I watched Grey's Anatomy. And then for my 3rd pregnancy, I watched Working Moms, I believe it was. And so for this pregnancy, I'm watching The Great British Bake. I absolutely love that show. And I also want to watch the new season of Working Moms, because they do have a new season out. But yeah, I just put on something that I enjoy, something that will kind of make the time go by faster. And it's just my quiet and alone time with me and with the baby, and just helps me to be calm and to really get my mind set for a vaginal birth. And again, I like to do it without an epidural, so this really does help. So let's get into the benefits of using an exercise ball during pregnancy. So the exercise ball helps get baby in the right position for a vaginal birth. So if you are one of those moms whose baby is maybe breached, or you just feel like your baby's really high, this prep work really does help to get the baby in the right position. Even if you're one of those moms whose baby may be facing the wrong direction. I can't remember the terms right now, but if your baby is facing the wrong direction, so say sunny side up, bouncing on the exercise ball will help you to get the baby in the best optimal position for a vaginal birth. It also helps to engage the baby in the pelvis, and I definitely can attest to this. My baby's head, I'm pretty sure, is engaged in my pelvis. It's really low. I can feel the baby's head when I make certain movements, and bouncing on this ball just helps the baby to get down into the pelvis, which is exactly what you need or what you want for a vaginal birth. So also bouncing on the exercise ball helps to shorten labor. And again, this definitely did affect my last birth. My last birth from start to finish was about 6 hours. So it went really quickly, and I did bounce on the ball, like I said, at 36 weeks all the way up until my due date, or all the way until I delivered, and also during labor as well. So it does help to shorten labor. And it also helps with lower back pain. So especially at the end of pregnancy, when you know everything, your whole body, your center of gravity is just off because you're pregnant and you're front heavy, and your lower back can experience a lot of pain. This does help sitting on this ball. Even if you're just sitting on it watching TV and not even bouncing, it does help with the lower back pain. It kind of takes the pressure off of it, and it helps to improve your posture, which again helps with your lower back pain, and it also helps with hip pain. So if you're one of those women who are suffering from hip pain, lower back pain, bouncing on the ball, or at least even sitting on it during the daytime can help. And the last thing that I want to mention that it can help for pregnancy is helping to induce labor closer to your due date. So bouncing on the ball won't send you into preterm labor, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you are close to your due date and you may be looking at an induction, or you just really need to get the baby out, you're ready to get the baby out in your full term, bouncing on the ball can help to give you that edge, give you that push to help induce you into labor. Now this one's a little bit controversial. There's some studies that say it doesn't have any effect, some that says it does, but it can do nothing but help. So now moving over to the benefits of the exercise ball during labor and delivery. Now, again, it does help to speed up labor, and I definitely can attest to this. I believe I got on the exercise ball after my water was broken for my last birth, and the contractions are really intense. I will say, if you are using an exercise ball, especially if you're using a peanut ball, and I do talk about that in one of my epidural free videos, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out. But it does help to speed up labor because, again, gravity is able to help you in this position. Which leads me to my next benefit, is that it keeps you upright. So during labor, it's good to change positions as often as you can, so about every 30 minutes or so. But bouncing on a ball is great because it keeps you upright, it keeps you out of the bed, which encourages the baby down and aids in dilation, which is the whole goal for a vaginal birth. So another benefit of using the exercise ball during labor and delivery is it helps with pain management. So again, if you're one of those moms who's trying to go without an epidural or with as little pain medication as possible, this does help. Like I said before, your contractions may be more intense while you are bouncing on the ball, but it does help with pain management because you are out of the bed and you're able to move around more freely, and so it just helps you to cope a little bit more with the pain. At least for me, it was a really good coping mechanism. And you can practice your breathing on this ball. You can lean over your partner on this ball. You can do a lot of things with the exercise ball, so it does help with pain management. Another benefit is that it helps to decrease pelvic pressure. So if you are one of those moms who has really bad back labor when you're laboring, this does help. Again, because you are upright, you are out of the bed, and also your back is exposed and it's open. So your support people have full range. If you need hip squeezes while you're on the exercise ball, if you need shoulder massages, whatever you need, they do have access to your back and your lower body. So that does help, and it comes in handy also as well. And the last thing that I want to mention for during labor and delivery is it helps to open your pelvis and keep it flexible. So while you're trying to birth vaginally, the whole name of the game is to get the baby dilated and to get baby down and out. So by being on the exercise ball, you are encouraging the baby's head deeper into the pelvis. You're encouraging the baby to help with dilation and to help with effacement and to just keep everything loosey and goosey down there while you are in the process of labor and delivery. So those are all the benefits of using an exercise ball during pregnancy and labor and delivery. So now let's talk about the red raspberry leaf tea. Now, red raspberry leaf tea is only recommended that you drink it in your third trimester because it can have some effects of starting contractions, and you don't want to obviously go into preterm labor. So you do want to be careful with that. But during the third trimester, it is safe to drink and start around like 34 weeks. That is when I started drinking it for this pregnancy, and it helps to strengthen and tone the uterus. And so that is really going to be to your benefit, because if your uterus is strong and it's nice, it has good muscle tone, that equals effective contractions. So when you're laboring, you want contractions that push the baby down. Sometimes you can have contractions that just aren't powerful enough or strong enough, and that sometimes is the reason why Pitocin is used. But this tea does help to strengthen and tone the uterus. It also helps to shorten labor and to soften the cervix. So this is something that you'll be taking, if you follow my routine, you'll be taking it for an extended amount of time. So it builds up in the body and it helps to soften the cervix, and it can aid against postpartum hemorrhage. So I only take 1 cup a day, so about 6 to 8 ounces. I know some women take up to 4 cups a day. It's totally up to your preference, but just make sure that it's red raspberry leaf tea, not red tea, not red raspberry tea, red raspberry leaf tea. There is a difference. I'm able to find mine at my local Target. That's usually where I buy mine from, and I always get that same brand that I showed earlier in this video, but you can also order it online from Amazon, and I'm pretty sure specialty places have it, like Wegmans or, you know, those kinds of places. So I like to drink mine hot the majority of the time, but you can also make this so like earlier in the day if you prefer, you know, colder drinks, or you want to drink it cold. You can make it, throw it in the fridge, throw it in the freezer, and then, you know, drink it cold that way. I like to sweeten mine. I usually sweeten it with my brown sugar, but I didn't have any, so I just use regular sugar. That's totally fine. You can drink it without any sugar at all. You can drink it with honey. I like the taste of it. I feel like it tastes a little bit like hibiscus, if you've ever had that. But yeah, the taste is not bad. It's not too strong. It's really mild, and it is caffeine free, so of course it is safe for pregnancy. So I really do feel like drinking this tea helps for labor and delivery, and combined with bouncing on the exercise ball every night and drinking the tea, I just feel like it's a powerhouse. It has helped me to have 2 vaginal births without an epidural, and I think together it's just a great labor prep, a great way to get your body prepared for labor, and helps you to get mentally prepared for labor as well, which is often overlooked, but I feel like all this together really does help. So I'm really looking forward to this birth. I'm hoping that it'll be even shorter than last time. If you have any questions for me, or maybe something that I didn't go over in this video, or something that was unclear, leave that down in the comments below. If you are currently pregnant, or if you've had children in the past, let me know how you like to prepare for labor and delivery. Is there anything special that you did? Whether it was a C-section or whether it was a vaginal birth, I would love to know, because every little bit helps, and we can help, you know, other moms out there, or other future moms out there who may be watching this video. So thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you taking the time to listen out to what I had to say. If you like this video, give me a great big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Remember to let your story be your power. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.